Hi, I'm Ava Mills, and I'll be walking you through the results section of our report, which focuses on how textbook affordability affects students here at Oklahoma State University. Our goal was to better understand what students are experiencing firsthand and to provide data that could support more accessible textbook policies on campus. To do that, we conducted a survey with 11 OSU students. While this is a small sample, it still gave us valuable insight into real student experiences and behaviors. First, we asked how many classes typically require textbooks or other literature. Nearly half of students, about 45%, said that more than half of their courses require textbooks each semester. Only 9% said none of their classes require them, so it's clear that textbooks still play a major role in most students' academic routines. When it comes to costs, we saw a wide range in spending. Over a third of respondents said they spent less than $100 annually, likely by finding cheaper alternatives, but others reported spending $200 to $400 or even more. That kind of variation shows that textbook pricing is unpredictable and can place a heavy burden on some students more than others. One of the most telling stats from our survey was that 63.6% of students admitted to not purchasing a required textbook at some point simply because it was too expensive. That is nearly 2/3 of our sample choosing to go without a resource they were expected to have. We also asked whether these decisions had ever hurt their academic performance. About 36% of students said yes, the textbook costs had negatively impacted their grades or completion of assignments. That is more than 1 in 3 students feeling the effect not just financially but academically as well. So how do students get around these high costs? Most are turning to alternative methods. Over 90% of students said they use digital or PDF versions of textbooks. Others are sharing books, renting, or buying used copies. Very few students buy new textbooks or rely on the library, which suggests that most are actively working around these costs, even if it means compromising convenience or quality. We also asked how much the high prices affect students' ability to access course material. Again, 63.6% said costs somewhat affect their access, and 18% said they were strongly affected. So over 80% of students are feeling some level of restriction. When we asked what students thought a fair price for a textbook should be, the responses reflected real frustration with current pricing. About 63% chose the $50 to $100 range. Another 36% preferred the $25 to $50 range, and over a quarter felt that textbooks should be free and covered by tuition. Clearly, students are calling for a change. Finally, when asked to rate their satisfaction with affordable options at OSU, nearly half gave the lowest possible score, with very few rating it even moderately high. That shows a strong dissatisfaction with the current system and support available to them. In summary, our survey results revealed that textbook affordability is more than just an annoyance. It's a barrier to access, academic success, and overall satisfaction. Students are finding ways to adapt, but they need more institutional support. These findings show a real opportunity for OSU to invest in more inclusive and accessible textbook solutions.